Happy Zen Wednesday, guys. Today I'm doing my video recording separately and posting it on Facebook because the last couple of weeks the Facebook Live videos has not been matching technology wise. My voice and the lips are not really syncing. So I thought, you know what, let me reach out the usual way I like to do it. And I think today's topic is something which I can relate to in my personal life is, as December is coming up and, our work schedules are getting busier and we, in our consciousness, we know that, wow, holidays are coming up. And our mind is trying to balance between what am I supposed to do for the Christmas shopping or how do I finish my work? And we're almost like trying to juggle nonstop in our life. And today, actually, I wanted to share a couple of things I like to do in my life that might kind of give you some ideas about how do I deal with my task list and all these chores in my mind about, events and holidays that are coming up. So first thing I would suggest as a tip that might help you is in your task lists, okay, whatever it is, keep it simple. Okay, try to have task lists. Think about one day at a time. Yes, it's great to have a big goals list ahead of us and everything, but when it comes to day-to-day life, right from Monday to Friday, kind of a week, keep it like, few items for the day, and each item try to break it down into, my rule is have sub tasks created which are about maximum 10 to 15 minutes of time it takes. So for example, if I have a big task like tomorrow go and shop for someone or a bunch of people for Christmas, I will really want to break it down that maybe tomorrow I will shop for 3 people and maybe some other day replan it and go again for the second part of the shopping to complete the entire shopping list. Okay. Another thing I notice is we built up things right inside us, okay? When it comes to task lists and when it comes to, oh, I have to do so much, and we get overwhelmed pretty much. So one nice way is let it out. How can you let it out? I always say journal. Okay, write in your phone, speak with someone if required, and let it out. Anything sitting inside you is going to just get it more and more, a feeling of burden, a more feeling of anxiety, as if, oh my God, that is going to continuously stay with you. So let it out. The next thing I would like to say is in your mind, literally tell yourself it's a 1-day rule, okay? Which means today I'm going to try my best. It's not the end of the road. Tomorrow again, there'll be another day. And tomorrow there'll be another 1-day rule. So when we try to have a high expectation that, oh my God, today I have to do everything, I think it leads us to a lot of tension. So yes, don't worry if today you can't do some things in your task list, you have tomorrow. And yes, you're going to try your best, but don't beat yourself up for something that really was not possible for you to do today. Okay, maybe you needed a break. Maybe you didn't want to be that productive today. So just take it easy. Be nice with yourself. Another thing I would like to tell people is when you're trying to be productive in your day, sometimes we interrupt our own selves, okay? So you might start working on an email or really depends. I mean, if you're in a 9 to 5 kind of a government job, yes, usually your phones are on silent and you kind of are not interrupted. But let's say people like me who are self-employed and, it's very easy to get interrupted, if I keep my cell phone on, but I'm tempted actually to check the messages, right? So stop kind of almost interrupting yourself. Have some basic rules like, okay, for the next 30 minutes, I'm not going to check my email and I'm not going to go near my phone. I'm really going to focus on this one thing 100% and give it my best shot. Another thing it really helps me is sometimes or most times I also, instead of only creating a to-do list, I actually create a won't do list for some days. Okay, so in my case, let's say I would love actually to just sit and watch some Netflix, on TV, or just relax and take more and more breaks throughout my day. And sometimes I have to add in my won't do list that, hey, Manali, tomorrow you're not going to watch TV for in the morning at least, or afternoon at least. In evening, if you're free, definitely go and watch it. So create some sort of a rules, I like to say, to be more productive. These rules are actually going to help you reduce your anxiety about your task list, reduce your anxiety about, oh my God, I'm not productive, and actually will help you get more stronger with your willpower as well. Okay. And the last thing which I meet a lot of people who have a big problem is to say the word no. Okay. So again, if you are focusing on your one single day, you're trying to be productive, you're trying to be powerful, give your best shot. Sometimes you have to say the no. Throughout the day, somebody might actually ask you, hey, can you do this for me? But hey, you have plans. Maybe you are very clear that, oh, these are the items in my list. I need to get it done today. And that's why sometimes you have to say the no. Okay. So I hope these few tips, I'm sure some of you are already doing some of these things, and I truly hope that you guys really stop feeling guilty about tasks not being done. It's not end of the road. We are just human beings. Let's be compassionate with our own selves, okay? And let's revisit the next day and add those pending tasks to these things. So please be nice to yourself. And yes, holidays are going to go fantastic, don't worry. I'm sure everything is going to go fine, and keep smiling. I love you all, and I'm going to see you next week. But till then, be nice to yourself. Mwah.